welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an updated skincare routine where I feature all the products that I've been using from top to bottom. I noticed that I actually haven't done an updated skincare routine video in a long time, and given the fact that right now, you know, I do spend most of my time at home due to the current situation with the pandemic, I feel like I spend more time on my skincare, which is great because that's part of what I wanted to do as part of my self-care, is to take care of myself rather than to basically use makeup to cover up my imperfections. So I actually haven't put on a full face of makeup until today when I decided to film. I did a full face for you guys. Anyhow, let me show you guys what I've been using and, you know, maybe some thoughts on each of these products, and maybe it might, you know, inspire you to try out some of these products, and hopefully you guys can get these online. If I can, you know, be able to purchase any of these online, I will put it in the link down below in the description box so you guys can go and check that out. Anyhow, let's start with my hair. I know my hair has been quite frizzy and dry, so these are the products that I've been using right now. I've been using R+Co Television Perfect Hair Shampoo and Conditioner. I got these from my FabFitFun box recently. Was it recently? And originally I actually wanted to take these with me on my 2.5-week long vacation, but couldn't go because of this pandemic. But with that being said, I started using them at home. Smells actually pretty good. I can't say it does a whole lot for my hair, I have to say that. So yeah, so on days where I feel like, you know, I want to take good care of my hair, I would use a mask. I actually ran out of the masks that I used to like using, and I have featured them in my previous skincare routine like years ago. I haven't got a chance to repurchase those, so I picked up one of these at like the drugstore because it was on sale, and it's the Garnier Fruitus Damage Repair Treat, and it's a 1-minute mask basically. I don't think it does a whole lot for me. I feel like it's kind of like a replacement of a conditioner. So there are times where I don't use a conditioner and then I'll gravitate towards this because it's only 1 minute, and 1 minute is gonna go by really quickly. And of course, on days where I feel like my hair is a little bit dry right before, you know, I decide to like straighten it or anything like that, I tend to gravitate towards this thing called Perfect Repair. I don't know what the Korean name this says, but basically I got this in Korea a year and a bit ago, or like almost 2 years ago when I went to Korea, and I heard a lot of great things about it through YouTube and from other people, and at the time this was like, I think roughly $6, I think, and I was like, oh, perfect. So it's basically a hair serum that I apply on right before I decide to blow dry my hair, or even after. Before or after doesn't really matter too much, and it does me well on days where like I feel like, oh, there's a lot of static in my hair. I rub my hands over this, perfect, and it smells lovely. Okay, moving along to face. So of course, you know, a full day of makeup, I would obviously want to remove it. Most of the time, because especially now, because I'm working from home, most of the time I don't do a full face of makeup, and if I don't, then I tend to just gravitate towards like the Garnier Water Rose Micellar Cleansing Water, which I purchased at, I think, Target when I went to the States a few months ago, and love it. It hydrates my skin, it removes the makeup that I needed to remove. I still double cleanse, don't get me wrong, so I would use this, put it on a cotton pad, and then wipe off all the makeup, or of course use the Kirkland facial wipes, which, speaking of which, I haven't used in a long time because it's a full sheet, and I feel like, okay, if I'm not doing a full face of makeup, I don't want to waste the one sheet. Anyway, so when I double cleanse, I would use a cleanser, and currently right now I'm using this one because I got it from the FabFitFun box, which is a Tula Purifying Face Cleanser. It's really great for like day-to-day use, any type of skin, like even on days where I feel like I'm breaking out with acne or breaking out with eczema. Doesn't irritate my skin, so that's good. And it's like a huge tub, like 200 milliliters worth. So I've been using it for a while. And of course, after I cleanse, I would tone my skin. So these are the two toners that I've been using, and don't get me wrong, I don't use them both at the same time. This one, COSRX. This is the AHA/BHA Clarifying Treatment Toner. Love it, especially when I break out. When I break out, I feel like this does the job. It definitely cleans it up and, like, you know, helps me rejuvenate my skin. And on days where I feel like, okay, too much eczema breakout and I'm just feeling really dehydrated, like my skin is just feeling dehydrated. About 2 months ago, I went to Trader Joe's in the States and picked up Rose Water Facial Toner. Hydrate and refresh. So this was like $4 US or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And it's one of those where you can spritz this all over your face on days where you feel like you're a little, like your skin just needs that little moisture and you just don't want to like apply on cream or something like that. Let's say you have some makeup on. I tried it and I don't see it like actually like really like messing up with the makeup that I have on my face, but of course I do try to like spray it from afar so you only get a little bit of that mist versus like super upfront where you're like dripping. So do be aware of that. And of course, because it is a rose water, super hydrating. With that being said, of course, I will finish off with a, I guess, face moisturizer. And currently right now I'm using this one, which is the Laneige Water Bank Gel Cream. I just like gel formula. I feel like it doesn't matter if it's the summer or the winter, but winter I tend to like to gravitate towards something that's thicker. But lately I've been like, no, this gel works perfect. It's perfect. And you know, I also bought this actually a while ago as well, and I thought, you know what, might as well use it before it expires, because it does expire next year, so I feel like it might take me that long to finish it. And then of course on days when I do break out, these are the two things that I would use. I normally would use this Clinique Acne Solution Clinical Clearing Gel because it has salicylic acid in it. And then the other thing would be pimple stickers. Nexcare is one that I love using. I know there are a few other brands out there that are pretty good. This was the first one I tried using and hence I loved it. It does the job. It only does the job when, I guess, your acne has been there for a while or your zit has been there for a while. Not when you're just like, oh no, I see a little bump. Don't go grab that sticker. You're just gonna be wasting that pimple sticker. Because I know my husband breaks out now and then and he would be like, oh, can you put a pimple sticker on me? And I'm like, I don't see any pus yet, so let's wait for that pus to come out. Don't waste my sticker, my dear. Anyways, this package is one that is, I guess, more like a Canadian packaging, because I think this is about like 12 bucks. I think I got it from Walmart. And it comes with 24 little ones and 12 of the bigger ones. I normally buy mine from Asia, which tends to be like $6 or $7. You might get a little less, but because given right now the pandemic, I don't know whatever I'm ordering from abroad, will it ever show up? Because most of the time it takes months already, so it might not ever show up because it's such a small package, right? So I decided just to pick one up at the store. With that being said, on days where I feel a little extra, a little more, I want to hydrate myself even more. So in terms of an eye mask or face mask, eye mask, I've been loving this one. Once again, it was one of those FabFitFun boxes that included a box of these and I just loved it. This is from Wonder Beauty. This is Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask, and they're actually gold pieces just like this. And they're really hydrating and I really love them. So ever since I tried them from FabFitFun box, I've been purchasing them from like Sephora basically. And then in terms of face mask, I tend to gravitate towards sheet ones versus, I guess, tubes. Because I know like it's not very environmentally friendly, but these are the two that I've been really liking in terms of hydration. This one you can get at any drugstore, which is Garnier Skinactive, the Super Hydrating Mask. Love it. And I love how like, because it has this mesh where you put it on and then you just peel off the mesh. It's great. So then you don't have to like, peel this up, peel it slowly and worry about ripping it while you're at it. And of course, lavender, hello, love it, stress-free. And then of course this one you can get at any, I guess, more like an Asian beauty line from the Too Cool for School. This is the Egg Cream Mask. I've been using this for a while actually, and I've been loving it. It really does hydrate my skin on days where I'm just like, oh, I just need that moisture. So body care wise, in the shower, I've been of course using the Sol de Janeiro Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. This is the full size. I end up getting it at Sephora. I just love it. It hydrates my skin, and especially because I love hot showers, dries out my skin like no tomorrow. So with this, does the job. And then of course on days where I feel like, okay, there's a little bit of acne breakout, or because of my acne scars that I have, I tend to gravitate towards this R+C Beauty Bump Eraser Body Scrub. Don't use it every day because I learned my lesson when I think I used it like 3 days consecutively, and then I felt like, oh, my skin's a bit dry, just a bit. But it's also because it has like 10% AHA, and I believe it's kind of like a chemical peel, or like it helps rejuvenate your skin, like growth of skin. I'm not an expert, but I know this product worked for me, and it's something that my husband also gravitates towards. So a tube like this will be done in like a few months tops, and we don't use it every day. Absolutely not. Of course, right when I jump out of the shower, I like to hydrate my skin, especially my legs. It's so dry. And of course, I gravitate towards the Sol de Janeiro. This is the Bum Bum Cream. This is not the full size. This is also another one of those, I guess, travel size that I got either from my FabFitFun box or something like that. So and given, because I feel like, well, they go together. Even though size-wise, I should really get the big one. And of course, my hands. I gotta hydrate my hands. So at nighttime, before I sleep, I tend to gravitate towards this one right here. This one is the Trader Joe's Rose Oil Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. I bought this obviously at Trader Joe's when I went down to the States. I bought this with the rose water, and I have to say, this is super hydrating, but really, really greasy. So I would strongly suggest you, when you use this, if you're gonna go touch other things, then maybe wear some gloves or something like that. But super hydrating, and it smells lovely. It smells like rose water. And then on times where I'm just like, you know, sitting around, you know, after doing chores or whatnot, I just gravitate towards any kind of hand cream. And currently right now I'm using the Misha Peach Cocktail Hand Cream that I also got from Korea. With that being said, I gotta treat the legs, like I said, and my heels. I have super, super dried, cracked heels at home. Like, I don't think, you know, anyone would go through that many slippers at home because it's starting to ruin the slippers. So I tend to, what do you call this, like file off the things. Anyways, I didn't really want to show you this, but it looks kind of gross. So this is from Sephora. I bought many years ago, and it's basically one of those things where you kind of just like, after when you shower, when the skin is still soft, you kind of just like, it's kind of like grating off dead skin. I know that sounds really gross. And of course, you there's like a sandpaper side on the other hand of it where you can also like file it down. And then I would moisturize it with like, this is honestly only a travel size. This is the Soap and Glory, which I love their scent. I actually don't know where I put the big bottle, so I've only left with the small bottle. The foot cream that they have. It smells so good. So good. And then on days when I think I need that little something extra, I would get a foot mask as well. There's not a particular one that I gravitate towards. I don't suggest any of the peel off ones, especially if you know your skin is the type that doesn't peel off in one go. I tried to peel off one before, and I just felt like I was shedding skin throughout the week. So I've only been using moisturizing ones, and currently right now I'm using this one right here. It's called the Serum Pure Natural Foot Treatment Mask. Anyways, those are all the products that I use basically for my skincare routine from top to bottom. I know this is a really long video, and if you stuck around to the end, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys found this video useful, and if so, remember to give me that thumbs up, and I'll try to upload new videos. And of course, make sure you are subscribed and turn on that little bell for notification. I shall see you guys in my next one. Bye!